right, let's get this show on the road. Welcome to Underground Sports Talk. Today,
Jonathan Gannon shooting 1 for 4.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, boom, explosives.
hey, I get more and more excited about JG every day.
There you go.
Getting ready for it.
Don't call
Go.
him that. JG. That just sounds.
Hey, speaking of
JG?
that, since we last spoke, Eagles also hired the Packers quarterback coach
Yeah.
As
Sean
OC or as quarterback coach?
as OC.
OC.
Yeah. How you feel about that?
I like it, man. Dude's 33. He has never called plays before, but he's part of the McVay, Shanahan, LaFleur tree. I just wanted anyone from that play calling background to join the team, bring some fresh ideas in. Also brought in a guy with the last name Gizzard, who was calling plays last year for the Bucks. So one of them got to be good. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. You got one from the tree, then you just got a gizzard in general. So, I
didn't know
mean,
Mannion was coaching. I remember him playing recently. The last game he played was in 23. Didn't feel that long ago.
Man, so the Packers are still on an OC hunt, and we're looking to possibly get a play caller.
It's true.
But one thing that did happen that could have happened is the Cardinals brought in Mike LaFleur as their head coach. They go from Gannon to Matt's brother Mike. Could have had him as OC. I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't know there was another LaFleur.
Yeah, I only knew because whenever we played against the team he was on, no matter what he was doing, they always brought it up, try to make it a story. But
Yeah, his brother, the towel boy. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like he wasn't even like. Yeah, I forgot what the first time. It was some assistant to something. Like not even like. Yeah.
Assistant to the head coach.
No, like assistant to
Office
the
Joe.
quarterback.
assistant to the quarterback's coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was something, and I don't know. I guess now he gets a shot at head coach and kind of see how that works out. Another thing that happened after we had our head coaching talk is that the Bills moved up Joe Brady from OC to head coach.
Yeah, that doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
Why? Because I said it wrong. Joe Brady, right? Is Joe
No,
Brady?
you got it right. You got it right.
Okay.
It just doesn't make sense from the standpoint like, okay, this guy didn't get us over the hump. Let's bring in somebody else, keep things fresh, stuff like that. But then you bring in the exact same guy who I didn't think was calling an amazing game. But it's like, how is this any better than what we had? Why do we think that this will get us over the hump? And I just can't figure that out. Like, you could bring somebody in. You can keep Joe Brady on as offensive coordinator, but bring someone else to be a leader of men, if nothing else, like a Mike Tomlin type. I don't know.
Yeah.
Something seemed would have been better.
It didn't make any sense. Like you fire the head coach to change things up, but yeah, you just stay with the same system. Just bring in, yeah. I think that was a terrible move. They should have just stayed with the head coach that they had. I feel like they would have had a better shot there. So,
and even before that, they promoted the general manager, who has just been picking terribly in the past 5 years. They've just produced nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So I would argue that their biggest problem was just roster construction. And then they had that whole weird press conference where the owner and the GM were kind of like passing around blame on who drafted Keon Coleman and who actually wanted him in the first round. And he's just got to be watching that like a Tim Robinson sketch. Like, I'm still on the team, guys.
Yeah,
I'm still here.
That was kind of funny. Like, yeah, I was a coaching staff. I had nothing to do with this. That's why we're getting really coaching staff too. Just so you know,
coaches wanted that bum. Still on the team.
Yeah. It was funny that I saw something where, they could do something hilarious. They could just hire Sean McDermott back as a defensive coordinator, have Joe Brady as the head coach. How about that?
Yeah.
Little mix up.
Mutual mix. It would have been better. Even it would have even felt better to me if they brought back Brian Daboll and just go with that route. Go a little bit further back, or at least go to somebody that's had more experience outside of the organization. I don't know.
Yeah.
You look at Joe Brady's record as head coach, and he was on that couple of those Carolina teams. Not ideal. Great in college with Joe Burrow, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't see it.
That's what I was thinking of. I was like, man, wasn't Joe Brady a part of some big games though? Did he go to a Super Bowl? What the fuck was it? But it was. I just remember seeing him with LSU.
Yeah.
And there
That
was a
team was
championship game.
stacked, bro. That team was
Yeah.
stacked. They had everybody.
Yeah.
It was like all NFL players on that team. It was crazy.
Yeah.
That being said, for all of this, I'd take Joe Brady over Nick Sirianni.
You would take Joe Brady over Nick Sirianni?
Yeah, I'd take Joe Brady over Nick Sirianni. You'd be shocked at how low of a coach I would take over Nick Sirianni. Winningest coach of the Super Bowl era.
It's really I just it's unfathomable, I guess. I mean, what about Mike LaFleur? Would you take Mike LaFleur over him?
Not Mike LaFleur. The other LaFleur, yes.
Yeah, Matt's pretty good. Yeah, I mean, they had some chances to fire Sirianni, and they had a few options for coach, but they didn't go for it. They're keeping him, and I guess we're gonna find out how that works. But for now, I guess we have some Super Bowl